Welcome back to Ultimate Summit Finals Day.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting into some heated matches. Chillin' Dude, joined by TK, EE, and Zero.
Man,
How's
you're
it
looking
going
comfy
today, guys?
over there. Hold on. Let me just.
Yeah, this is the tech.
Yeah, Chilling, you need one of these.
Yeah, where you? Oh,
Oh.
there we go. Hey, comfy couch boys.
All right.
Let's
But
get it.
before we get into some more singles action, as you guys may or may not have seen, the Chillin' Show has been in full force this weekend. And we're going to kick it one more time. And, we're going to jam it.
Enjoy it, man. Here it is.
Let's see it.
all
That.
A community is only as good as the people that it's comprised of. Fighting, arguing, and putting each other down is never a proper way to approach our differences. The only positive is that there's an energy present that we can control, that we can shift and focus toward being better to one another. Hurting others with our words only means that we're hurting inside, and to take that force and process it into positivity is the most optimal way our communities can thrive. Together, we share our pain, our struggles, and our successes. Ultimately, it's not your B or my B, it's our B. And if we work together, it can be our W. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.
Next season on Chillin'.
And ZD, you are not the father. Mew2King has decided to drop Smash and become a full-time pro skater.
I have an identical twin brother.
Well, it's been about 6 months since you finished all your plastic surgery. You look great.
You know what, Chillin'? I feel great.
Zachary, you really thought that this was Fortnite the whole time?
From now on, I'm gonna be MK Hot Dog.
Come on, Flo, just try it.
Nobody wants to try your gumbo, dude.
Yeah,
That was actually really. That was
MK hot dog. What the?
All right, the season 2 is actually shaping up to be amazing. Like, we need that. We
Season
need that
Wait till
immediately.
next season, man.
Oh,
It's
man.
going down.
The ZD, not the father. Oh, my God. That was godlike.
Oh, man.
That was godlike.
Hope
Oh,
you guys enjoyed the Chillin' Show.
oh, man, that was good.
Season
I
2
love
looking litty, bro. That's the best renewal BTS could have had, bro.
You know, I actually have a story about the Samsora Gumbo. So I think originally they were going to have Naro replace the other person that Samsora was offering. I think it was Plub, right? The Gumbo. And then Naro told me that whatever Samsora made, because he actually made him cook something, right? And he was. Apparently, he grabbed like 20 random things that he just found, okay? And then he offered it to Naro, and Naro just started gagging because he said it was so gross that he just wanted to throw up on the spot.
Oh.
And then he said he didn't want to do that anymore. So that's why he's not on the screen for that
Dag.
skate. And then
What
Plub,
the
I guess they just grabbed Plub and they said, well, Plub, you have to hold
Dag, man. That's some lore.
That's the actual summit, Smash
That
Summit.
sounds disgusting.
Smash Ultimate Summit lore.
Okay, so my phone's down. I picked a character.
That's the
That's
most
the
best
blind
thing I ever
pick.
heard.
What the? What is going on?
That's the double blind,
I put
bro.
my phone down.
That's the double blind.
Oh, man. That's funny.
You know, Jason really brought one of the very best character
Okay,
combinations
I picked Olimar.
coming into the Smash Ultimate
You knew
Summit.
that was
He
happening.
brought in Bowser.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, shoot for
Incineroar?
striking.
What up, Black? What up,
Again.
Black?
2, 3, shoot.
I haven't seen this game. I saw the Incineroar and the Bowser, though.
1, 2, 3.
Let's
The
play.
Ganondorf part is actually not true, but it's what I like to call
What
it.
the
It's
heck?
just what I like to say is
I was
that he plays
considering
a
it,
bunch of
but
heavies for
I wanna
no
win some money.
no reason.
That's-
Wait, is that Dabuz's jersey? Like, he's
sounds
wearing his own?
Mew2King.
That definitely is.
Yo,
Yeah,
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 He got patched in? Hey, let's go.
The first one got lost apparently.
Rip.
This is the second one they sent me.
That's
Wait, what do you ban?
Smashville.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
Bro, this
I'll do,
conversation is going to take the entire set.
PS250.
Holy, come
So
on, bro.
it's town or
Yep.
battlefield.
There you
Let's
go.
go to town.
I can't stand these two just interacting like this. I can't stand it. You know what's funny is that they both have lip movement while they
Wait,
play.
this isn't the music that's gonna play.
Oh
at
my God,
Yes, it is.
Jason!
Do you not want it?
Is this a skit? Is this a skit? What is this?
No.
Oh my
Lifetime
God.
with Mew2King and
There's not many things to choose from, Jason.
Pick. I don't know.
Can we just
I
go
go-
to Town and City version Castlevania stage? Yeah, we can do that.
Is there better music we can pick?
Oh my God!
Alright, fine, whatever.
No, honestly, Jason, there isn't.
Okay.
This is like the best music you're gonna get in the stage.
I mean, you could have went with the classic KK slider. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
This is
I think they're going to Castle. Oh,
I know.
Never mind. We're going to
Interaction.
never mind.
I mean, yeah, I mean, all of it works. Every stage in that group can use the same songs. But I mean, honestly, this song slaps too. What is he complaining about? Shut up, Jason. Let's get it into the first game. Get to the first game. It's Wolf. It's Olimar. I'm actually kind of surprised that he even went for the, I guess, the double blind. I feel like you knew that he was going to go Olimar.
Exactly.
I mean, he does have other characters, but like, why would he not start with his Olimar?
Yeah, what was the point of that?
Yeah. Man, that was to lock Jason into this Wolf. Got him. Got him.
I'm going to be honest with you. Jason plays Wolf and like 4 heavies, and all of them lose to Olimar.
So it doesn't matter who he went.
I actually don't think it matters.
He just wanted to get his head, dude. It was my game.
Even if the bus won Palutena, which he wasn't, the Palutena still beats all the heavies and does get enough against Wolf.
Exactly.
Oh, Schrat, Monique.
All right, well, let's see what he can do. I mean, the rest of me still has Lucina too. I feel like that'd be another kind of safe bet. I mean, I definitely wouldn't use Incineroar, and I definitely wouldn't use Bowser for this matchup. So we'll see.
Mew2King doing a lot of full hub neutraler to try to get in above Olimar. Olimar has a sort of blind spot in his pressure where like it's pretty much a diagonal above his head where like it's not exactly up smash, but it's not force smash range.
Angle.
And that angle is what Mew2King is trying to pressure with his neutraler right here. Dabuz is a very wise player, so he's backing out a little bit, making hits so when Mew2King lands is a horizontal angle, so then he can force smash.
Yeah. So he only had 1 Sandy, man.
Yeah, man, he needs more Sandys.
Yep.
He needs actually.
Mew2King stock to get.
Okay, there we go. Mew2King, let's go. No tech though. No
He's
tech.
pretty good, like pressuring off stage. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's even better because neutral is a very good tool to use off the level because the hitbox lasts for a very long time, making it much easier to edge guard on, let's say, a backer.
Yeah, very, very strong tool.
Dash attack.
Classic. Tech chase.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was going to go for the double, but he was like, oh, you're not going to tech?
Yeah.
Here we are.
That was a very, very good combo.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Mew2King with the juice, a little bit of aerial. Dude, honestly, man, Wolf's aerial drift is actually kind of deceptive.
Oh, very deceptive.
He has a very good one.
I love how like aggressive Mew2King's playing because usually I expect him to just kind of try and be a campy little player, but in this case,
you can say
he has certainly been aggressive.
Say how you feel, man. Say how you feel, man.
I like Mew2King to come out and play like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, E. I'm probably the biggest Mew2King stan in the whole venue.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, Mew2King never plays any other way.
Keeping it a buck. I respect it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, man, not gonna make that one.
That wasn't it, Chief.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, the Wolf literally one good hit, even game.
Yeah.
I think it's very bad to lose the lead against Olimar because the character does a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, we've been talking about that all weekend, man. It's just like Olimar in the lead is just like, oh god.
It's
like,
so rough.
I'm ready to throw this game away.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you guys have touched upon Pikmin lineup, but if you guys look at Olimar's Pikmin placement, you can actually predict the moves that Olimar is going to do based on Pikmin. So for example, the bus's lineup right now is just a purple, which means that he has to pluck 2 more Pikmin. He can only have 3 out of max. Now, red Pikmin do more damage in terms of smash attacks. Purple Pikmin have a hitbox when you throw them, making it a more, difficult to deal with projectile, and it also makes the smash attack stronger, arrow stronger. Blues are better for throws. So Dabuz actually plays very strategically. If you notice the pattern of his Pikmin. For example, we have a blue and a white Pikmin. White do a lot of damage when you throw them.
Wait, so you tell me that's crazy. We didn't know that at all.
Pikmin do different things.
Yeah, I'm mildly offended at that explanation, to be honest. It's cool. It's cool, man.
Someone in the chat learned.
I'm actually
They don't know shit, right?
I know. These idiots on the mic.
Listen, man.
Fuck ass commentators.
What the heck? Come on, man.
Listen, man.
Hey, we love you, Zero.
Listen,
That was
man.
just so funny. Oh my god.
Listen, man. Listen, I'm just concerned for little Timmy who's watching the stream. The boss is his favorite player.
Everybody.
Nobody talking about the character.
Yo, let's go,
little Timmy.
go.
Timmy just sees colors. Listen,
He just sees colors.
I am here for you, Timmy. I will
my
teach you
Wait.
how the game is played. Okay.
My chest hurts. Yo, let's get this Bowser going, bro.
Yeah, let's get it.
You're
Yo,
hilarious.
Zero, explain to me tough guy armor, man.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh no, TK, why don't you explain it to me?
all right, well, I got you, bro. Actually, I don't even think it's going to work that well against Olimar. It usually works really well against Rapid Jazz. Seeing that Olimar only has a 1-2, it might not even matter for him. But yeah, man, you can just walk through
Yeah,
it.
it actually does nothing against Olimar.
Damn.
Actually, it's pointless.
Rip. Yeah, you're getting counter-picked right now.
What tough armor does, by the way, is that essentially if you do a certain threshold of damage under that, Bowser basically just doesn't get stunned or flinches.
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
He just powers through it.
He just doesn't care.
Grown man.
Ooh, I was wondering if he would go Bowser if he was able to get to this stage, because I really think this is like his best stage with Bowser, and he just kind of just steals stocks like so.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, he definitely, every time he goes here, he picks Bowser.
yeah.
And that's
it just
good.
works out though.
Yeah, it
Like,
works out.
actually works out.
It's definitely a comfort pick for him. He's
Yeah,
doing
so-
that a lot with friendlies as well.
But I think it also helps out that he can actually play these characters like at this level, you know. So that way he can always keep his opponent like having to swap on the fly on like what the game plan is. Yeah, what the game plan is.
Absolutely.
Playing Mew2King in tournament in this game is actually pretty difficult because he himself doesn't even know what he's going to do or play.
Yeah.
So it makes it really hard for the opponent to actually know
You
what's
can't
going
game
on.
plan for that.
There's no game plan for playing Mew2King, and
Yeah.
even if you know the characters that he's going to play, Mew2King plays a very weird playstyle. Now, the way I call it is that if you practice against Mew2King, that practice will only help you against Mew2King. It is not applicable to anyone else because Jason plays a very specific playstyle. He sees the game in a very specific, unique way, and he just doesn't really look at other people when he devises his own strategies.
True.
Which makes his playstyle, I will say, some people call it gimmicks. I call it, just different.
It's just custom, huh?
Yeah.
It's just
Custom
tailored to,
made.
it's tailored to him, and it really, as you said, it can throw some people off. So
Yeah.
All right, man. Looks like he's looking for that tug of war right now, man.
Oh,
I
I
watched that shit.
I
though.
know. I see a lot of these coming out, but none
Yep.
of them are actually registering. Unfortunate. All right.
Oh.
Damn, dog, I feel like he hasn't hit a button that's not Z. And
Okay.
I was like, hold on,
finally.
man. Like, hold on, man. I know you want this grab, but like,
Yeah.
oh, is it
No,
controller work?
so
You can't
all
do
right.
it.
You cannot
You
be
cannot
fooled,
do
man.
that.
Do not
Yeah.
be fooled that they can get that grab there, man. The
No.
Buzz gets,
No-
gets
no
a lot of
tugs
equity
for
out
the
of those
Buzz,
kind of
man.
situations.
Olimar has so much time after up smashing
Still
the
same
shield
bands of
that he can
both
up
single
smash and then retreat pivot grab, and you're still in
Like a
shield.
Rosa.
Oh, let me listen to these.
So it's
Yeah.
actually pretty insane.
Yeah, no. I mean, we saw it in the set earlier with Zachary, where Zachary kept trying
I'll
to
go
actually
Rosa if you
shield
go
grab it.
random.
So he kept doing up smash,
Well, just-
spot dodge,
it's
F
fair,
smash,
man.
and kill him.
I'm
So
picking
by like
literally
the
bot-
third
you
time,
literally
Zachary was like,
can't
all right,
do
I'm
that.
just gonna
There's
stop doing
about
that.
You're so
there's a
stupid.
5% chance of you
You're
getting a
actually
character worse than
extremely- you're
Rosa.
extremely
You are literally getting a
stupid.
5%.
You're extremely
There's a
stupid.
5% chance of you getting a character worse than Rosa.
Jesus.
Approximately. 5%.
Wait, what?
Dude, those odds
Shut
are
up!
amazing. 95% chance of having a winning matchup.
Is that enough?
Bro, this is actually my favorite summon
Oh,
skit right now.
Easily the best summon skit.
This is like improv to the max.
Can we just extend the set to like first to 5 wins or something real quick?
It's for the in between.
Dude, the craziest part is they were literally just they were talking over there, and this is like almost exactly what it sounds like. So I feel like they're still playing a friendly. 5%. It's tax money, man.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for them to say something at this point.
Yeah. There we go. All right, we're back,
Okay,
back to
never
being
mind.
serious.
I think we're
Damn.
just playing. Jason actually playing 3 characters in one set.
Let's go, Jason. one of them's got to work, right?
One of them got to
Yeah.
work.
Yep.
Facts.
I think he should have gone Lucina first because Lucina does the best of all 3 characters that he's played in this specific matchup. But Mew2King is actually not very fond of Lucina, which is a little strange considering,
in
he's-
this matchup, or
no, in general.
Oh, okay.
Because, Mew2King, most famous character that he plays is Marth.
the melee, yeah, of
But
course.
Jason has tried repeatedly to play and enjoy Lucina in this game. He does not like Marth. And Lucina just doesn't feel right. He pretty much plays Lucina because he kind of knows how to, and she kind of works, but like he doesn't really feel like it optimizes his playstyle. He feels like he doesn't connect with the character at
Yeah,
all.
but beautiful edge guard right there.
Yeah,
man.
those are reasons why Lucina is so good. Like
Yep.
she can edge guard and just put on so much pressure, and you see like kind of limit options as well.
Yeah,
Like that perfect weight to just kind of drift where you need to get.
yeah. And that bear, man, talk about it all the time. It's so disjointed, and it's one of those things too in a situation where even if you try to do a directional air dodge, you may still end up like in front of Lucina and just get hit right back out.
Yeah.
It's really, really strong tool.
Okay, good air dodge away from the black. Oh my God.
No.
Oh wait,
Might
hold
be
up.
start. Yep.
Oh.
Big
charge.
damage.
It's Lucy looking clean though.
Yep.
This might be the answer. Need some type of answer. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Bowser wasn't not the answer. I just think that at some point in time, like in that last match, he really got into the mode where I need a grab.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want anything else but a grab right now.
I also think Yoshi's kind of played a role in that too.
Oh,
so, true.
That is his thing, though.
Yeah.
That is his thing. He likes
Beautiful
Yoshi's and Bowser. So, all right. Either way, Dabuz getting that stock off right here. So 60% on Dabuz. Take that neutral air off stage. See what Mew2King can do for the edge guard. Oh, almost.
See? Okay.
Still got.
we
Oh, you got
actually
a
got
grab.
sugar.
Yeah, wow.
We actually got a sugar.
Okay.
We got one, boys.
One for the team.
Yep. All right, good nair. The ledge trap. Opportunity here.
And
Good
that's
up air.
Even if he goes high, like, yeah, you see the up airs are just there.
Still
like,
not landed. There we go.
opportunities to punish are just.
That's the lifestyle of
aplenty.
Olimar, man. You know, I'm off stage. I mean, I know my recovery can be mixed up, but I still don't have a hitbox. So.
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go. He's holding the purple, too. Get out there, Jason. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's flying.
yeah.
He's flying.
Oh,
He's flying.
no, never mind.
Going on a trip in a favorite rocket ship.
Zooming through the sky.
And now he's dead.
Yep.
Definitely gone. Oh, my. All right, well, I mean, this matchup is definitely looking a lot better for Jason. Or Mew2King. I gotta start calling him Jason. That's how people. People who don't know him start calling him Jason.
Yep.
My bad.
Right.
My bad.
I mean, to be fair, you know, I'm best friends with Mew2King, you know, so you know.
You're allowed to say it.
You know, you know him like that. You know, you have to call him your first name, right?
That's true.
You know, everyone knows every top player, right? You call them all by the first name.
Dude, I'm not
Of
sure
course.
what your first name, like, how to pronounce it.
How do
So
you,
that's
how
why
do
I
you
always
think?
call it
How do you think?
Zulu.
Zulu.
There's no U in any of that.
Oh, shit. That's why I call you
It's,
Zero.
so it's Gon,
Yeah.
Za,
Za.
Lo.
Oh, Gonzalo.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Easy.
My man saying Godzilla.
Yeah, what the?
You made him Wakandan for a
Yeah,
second.
that's what I'm saying. Is he an African warrior? God Zulu. What the?
Oh, okay.
My bad, man.
I'd be honored, man.
It's the wrong one.
Hey, White Wolf, baby. White Wolf.
And well, somewhere in there, as we were talking about. Oh, wait.
Probably never
wait.
fight in turn again.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely very biggest thing. I think the biggest thing is
Wait.
you just at the ledge. You kind of just joked versus me, like.
No, I just don't know what options are good or
Well,
bad.
that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you died from I think 3 forward smashes and like 2 up smashes at the
I
ledge.
don't fight Olimars. I don't know what they look for.
Look, I know that's why I'm gonna explain it to you. You just okay. I'm the teacher here. You gotta let the teacher explain the lesson though.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. Get him.
Yeah. All right.
Right, Jason?
Prof does.
Okay.
So, yo.
You're at the ledge, and I want to kill you with forward smashes and up smashes, like when I can, because forward smash lingers, and it's pretty safe. Same with up smash. Up smash kills you like.
Okay, they're coming
So
down.
what do the Olimars look
And
for?
Damn it.
thus,
I'm gonna be
Jason
Wait, can we get this
Zimmerman-
mic on? Whatever
Yeah.
y'all about to say, can we get on this mic?
Yeah,
I
bring
need
it
to
in.
finish the rest of this conversation.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. As funny as that kind of sounded just after, it sounded kind of funny. I think it's a little more sad because like Mew2King has been very frustrated with this game in particular because he can't find a character. I think Mew2King has tried because I play with him a lot. He's pretty much tried 60 characters at this point. It literally feels like at some point he tried Dr. Mario, Lucina, Mars. At some point he was asking me, "Hey, should I play Diddy Kong?" I'm like. It comes to a point where it comes to a point where he's starting to question if he connects with the game or not, and he's been going to a lot of tournaments, testing things, asking people. I mean, all weekend he kept asking me for advice and things like that. So like, it's not like he's not trying.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty, you know, it's discouraging if you're in that position because you know you come out to a tournament, you feel because Mew2King's main problem is not necessarily that he's losing. It's just that he feels like. You know,
He doesn't get why
he doesn't get why he's losing, and that's a problem because it's scary when you don't know that. Because in his mind, he thinks that you know Bowser is his best character
Right.
or Lucina, right? But these characters are not working. They don't push his advantage. So then he pretty much feels like he's waiting for like a patch or a DLC, which is why he feels like he shouldn't go to tournaments. I mean, this is something that he's told me in the past, and I think a lot of players feel this way. There's something about this game that I feel like is important to know, that they changed the playstyles of characters that already exist. For example, Larry is not a fan of playing Fox as much as he used to in Smash 4. Light's playstyle connects a lot better in this game than it did in Smash 4. So like the games switch a lot, which is what happens when mechanics change and all that. There's there's other players, you know.
Yeah, but let's go
highlights.
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, let's check it out, man. Let's check out what
Check these
MK was
out.
doing, man.
Yeah, we
See
can
what
actually
the
tell
buzz-
what game it is
Yeah,
based off
Professor
who's
Dabuz.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the Professor Dabuz is still going in. I actually wanted to ask him is he going to like attempt to really teach people the Olimar matchup because it seems like a lot of people are struggling in this matchup.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think you'll teach him just enough.
Just enough. Yeah.
That sounds
and
like
now
a
you're on
Dabuz.
your own.
Yeah, you know, like-
That's the basics.
And that's 101.
From my experience, the Buzz is the kind of player that he'll share as much as you share with him. So
okay.
like if you share a lot with him, he'll share a lot with you.
That's fair.
If you share like a little bit, he'll share a little bit. You know, if you don't share at all, he won't tell you anything. Like, you know, when I play with him, you know, he'll tell me a bunch of stuff that's actually been really helpful.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell him as much as I can. So he's one of those kind of players. There's a lot of players here that are, I feel like, are very nice about sharing strategies, I will say. To be honest with you, the highlights of the set were,
I mean, it was.
we're a little simple.
It was a 3-0. So,
We're a little simple. I think the tune of the match was simply Jason. Sorry,
Mew2King. Trying to figure out basically what he can do with 3 different characters.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It didn't look pretty, but what concerns me is that if you go on and watch the set, it doesn't really help you if you watch the set because you're just like, well, I'm lost with this character. You know, maybe you adapt it or not. Which is why when it came down to playing my sets, right, I chose to stick with Wolf for the most part because I felt like I really wanted to grab one character, push him as hard as I could, and then I can watch the videos and see how I adapt. I feel like it's more useful homework, right?
Yeah. Hey, Bear, can you get one of them over here?
Yeah,
Either one of them.
Yeah, just talk on stream.
Both y'all can come over here.
Yeah, come over here. Yeah, I want to hear the mindset.
All right, man. First question for you, Dabuz. Are you actually gonna like attempt to teach like more people the matchup for Olimar, or are you just gonna? I mean, I'm not saying that like you don't do that. I'm just wondering, like, is that something that you do? Like when you stream and stuff, do you really talk about like Olimar's inner workings and stuff?
If people ask me questions, I'll answer because it helps me get better too. If I get people better at a matchup, I'm confident Olimar being a good character. So I'm confident that if I help people learn a matchup and they actually learn and listen, then I can learn counterplay and get better as a result. So even if it might make him better at the matchup against me, I'm also going to get better against everyone else who knows that counterplay.
Right.
So it's for the greater good.
Right.
Like, I don't want this guy beating me. No, I don't want to teach him anything. But at the same time, I want to get better. So I should teach him something.
I feel that.
The way I describe it, Dabuz, is that you're the kind of person that you'll share as much as your opponent shares with you. It's like if your opponent is sharing a good amount of information, then you'll also share a good amount of information.
Yeah, obviously. If someone's just going to, like, never help me out at all when I help them out, then screw them. But ideally, those type of people don't become like top players because they're just being selfish.
True.
Like I explained before, Dabuz was very, very helpful to me whenever I played. In fact, he was the original person who gave me some solid advice. Dabuz doesn't pull punches. For example, he said, your Ike is whack. You didn't see any Ike this weekend.
And Mew2King, would you play Olimar? Is that not a character that interests you?
I can't see that.
No.
No. Okay. All right.
But, I think my issue in this game isn't like potential or ability. It's more like I don't know. Like I have no strategy for like matchups. So just I don't know what's like good or bad in different matchups and stuff. Like I feel like I'm capable if I had somebody telling me just what to do.
Okay.
But of course that's like hard because there's like
Jason,
so many characters and I don't want to play online.
It's still early too, to be fair.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
it's early. It's a new meta.
I have no strategy for like a lot of stuff. Like, oh, this is good versus character. This is bad. I should do this usually. I don't have that.
Do you feel like you would benefit from maybe getting a coach? Because that's literally what a coach does.
Yeah.
Dude, I might as well just, honestly, I should just talk to top players a lot.
I mean, isn't that what...
You know somebody hiring, right?
You know what? You know who's a really good coach? You know who's a really good coach?
Am I out here?
Hack. Hack has been doing a very good job for Cosmos this entire weekend because he actually participated in the tournament as a coach. Tag team.
Yeah,
I know what you meant.
I hate
Hack, baby. Team Hack.
Hack, baby.
Hack, baby.
Let's go, Hack.
You're out of control. You're out of control. You're out of control. I will wait for an opportunity to strike.
Whoa, wait.
Can we go to commercial?
I will wait.
Damn.
Relax.
Oh man, yeah. Well, I think before we get into that was only one set, right? So